has to be Cristiano Ronaldo.
Sixers, if they play Boston first round, Celtics are a first round exit.
Oh
They're
my
going
gosh, you are
bye.
insane.
And all 4 games that they lost in the ALCS were in Houston, the only place that they were cheating. Now,
The same way he's been playing, it doesn't matter. If Sam Darnold has that coaching staff in that playbook, he's a better player. We saw it in the last 5 weeks of the NFL regular season last year, and we're going to see it this entire season.
Hang on.
Wait,
Kawhi Leonard is just a tad better than LeBron James. After
welcome back to Goat Chat. Welcome back to another episode. We are on episode number 7.
Welcome back to Goat Chat. Here we are with episode number 20. As you see, we're not wearing the polos today. That is because the episode you are watching is Goat Chat Invitational Fantasy Baseball Draft. We are all wearing our baseball gear. We're all very excited for you to see who we took in our draft. And now you're seeing this on Thursday, which means it's opening day of baseball. We have baseball tonight. Yankees, Nats, Dodgers, Giants. Let's go. But obviously, we always have to do our go to the number here. So we're going to start with number 20, Tommy. Number 20.
well, as we all know, I'm always going to go with the Yankee. It's very fitting for this episode in particular. But I'm going to go with my favorite player of all time, Jorge Posada. It's hard for me to pick anybody else. He was the heart and soul of the Yankees when he was with them. You know, he gave everything he had the whole time. He spent his entire career with the Yankees. He's outstanding. His number was retired just a few years ago. Really consistent catcher behind the plate. It's hard to find somebody that has as much production as he did behind the plate. Hit 275 home runs as well, so he had some pop. Yeah, I'm going to go with Jorge Posada for the go number 20.
I do also want to mention, because I got so excited about baseball that I forgot that our Go to the Number segment is sponsored by 1306 Sports. Obviously, you've heard it on here before. If you want to see any new sports content, new podcasts, articles written by Tommy himself, go over to their website and you'll check out some great stuff. Back to you, Mike, number 20.
Listen, Jorge Posada was a great player, but I don't think he could necessarily. I mean, I understand why you picked him. He is your favorite player of all time, but I gotta go with Barry Sanders right here. I mean, he's one of the only running backs in NFL history to win an MVP. He made the Pro Bowl in every year in his career. I don't think any other player in the NFL has done that. He has 3 Offensive Players of the Year, one of the best running backs of all time. He's a 6-time All-Pro. That means he made the All-Pro team for 60% of his career. Yes, his career was a bit short, but his talent was second to none. I mean, what an outstanding player. And let me just give a shout-out to Ed Reed before it kind of swings it over to Matt, because he is one of the best safeties of all time, an absolute ball hawk.
Matt.
My go of the week, guys. Great goats of the week. Barry Sanders was definitely one I was considering. Jorge Posada, not one I was considering, but he was obviously great. Tommy knows he was great too. But I'm going to go with Abby Wambach. He is arguably the best U.S. women's soccer player to ever play for the U.S. women's team. She has the most goals for the U.S. women, 184. And following behind her is Mia Hamm at 158. And Abby Wambach played 20 less games than her, so it's pretty amazing when you think about it. And her average is .72. Like goals per game. She dedicated 14 years of her life to U.S. women's soccer. And, you know, she was a leader on the field. And I was just listening to a podcast, Kelly O'Hara's podcast, and she had Alex Morgan on. And they were talking about her leadership and how her and Alex Morgan, Wambach and Alex Morgan, were this 1-2 punch. And she really led Alex Morgan, and kind of Alex Morgan's following in her footsteps. And she might be one of the greats later in the future.
Connor, what do you think? Who's your go to the number 20?
Mike, I'm going to have to agree with you here. It was my brother's 21st birthday the other day. My uncle was over here, and he's a huge sports fan. So I was arguing with him because I wanted to go Jorge so bad because of the Yankee fan that I am. But then I looked at the numbers, and it's not even close. It's Barry Sanders 10 times out of 10. I'm sorry, Tommy. But the Pro Bowl every single year of his career, the 3-time Offensive Player of the Year, like Mike said. The one thing that was surprising to me was that he retired relatively young. His last season, he still had 1,400 yards on the ground. He could have went for 4 or 5 more years. And then he completely blows the number 20 out of any question possible. He had 109 total touchdowns in 10 years. That's 10. He's averaging over 10 touchdowns a season. That's numbers that we don't see from running backs very often anymore. So it's Barry Sanders for me. But I also do want to mention, because I did mention him for number 14 in Tony Stewart. He also did drive the number 20 car and had 2 championships in the number 20. So he's going to be another honorable mention here for number 20.
Well, one thing about Barry Sanders, he was that whole Lions team during the 90s. I mean, he just carried that team. They did not win anything, but he was the only reason why they were not picking number 1 each time. He would go 2 yards, then all of a sudden, bam, 80-yard touchdown from Barry Sanders. So he's probably the most explosive running back we've ever seen.
He averaged 5 yards a carry throughout his career.
I mean, I kind of wish he just played out his career. Who knows what could have happened, you know? Maybe the Lions put some pieces around him. Who knows? I doubt it because it's the freaking Lions. Yeah. So, but who knows what could have happened?
Yeah, he was definitely a great running back, and I totally get where you guys are coming from. I actually was considering him for mine too, but I just felt like Abby Wambach. I just thought, in my opinion, that she fit the spot for this 20 position. But 100%, Barry Sanders is one of the best running backs in the NFL, and I totally understand that.
You know, another notable guy to mention, Mike's going to like this pick, is Mike Schmidt, who played for the Mets, who was a great first baseman, I think he played.
Third baseman?
Third base. He was a great third baseman for the Mets organization, wore the number 20, so he was great.
Also, Ray Allen, he didn't wear number 20 for his whole career, but he won a championship wearing the number 20, so one of the best three-point shooters of all time. He didn't hit the most important shot in NBA history wearing the number 20. He wore number 34, but, you know, he still played great as the number 20 nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the latest episode of Dribblin Around. Great podcast, guys. At 1306 Sports, we're on the whole team. But they had Liam Spellman, who's also a friend of ours that plays basketball at Ithaca. And he played against Ray Allen the other week or the other day. I thought that was wild.
Wait, Liam played against Ray Allen?
Yeah.
Really?
We were talking about this the other day, Tommy.
Oh, in the group chat? See, I got to check it more. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean, that was insane. I was like, oh, my God. I just can't imagine that.
Dude, that's crazy. Just like Ray Allen just walks up to like your like local park where you play pickup basketball all the time.
That's literally what happened.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely you guys should go check out Dribbling Around on 1306. And they have started a Ithaca College basketball interview series, which is they've had now 4 guests on there, and they're all great. So you should definitely check that out.
Yeah, they've done a great job, and they had a Bucks coach on as well from, I think it was Josh Longstaff from the Milwaukee Bucks, so that was great as well.
Do we have any other number 20s to throw out here? And I would say let's get right into the draft. There's no more talking. There's no more.
Wait. Was it Brian Dawkins 20 or no? Was he?
I don't know.
He was a great safety. Fun to play on. Let's search this just quickly. Yeah, he was 20.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I didn't know if he was number 20, but my roommate from last year, Justin, he's a big Eagles fan. He had a big poster of Brian Dawkins, Weapon X. He told me a lot of stuff about him. So yeah, he definitely was a great player from what I heard.
He's so fun to play Madden too, but we'll put the video games away for now.
Well, guys, I guess we'll be right back with first pick coming from Polar Bear Express, aka Mike Buetti.
Welcome back to Goat Chat. The time has finally come. We got 25 seconds on the clock until Mike picks. Mike, are you gonna give us any insights right now?
I don't know. Let me tell you, he's gonna hit a lot of home runs, get a lot of bases. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
From
Is
the
it Ronald
South.
Acuna Jr.?
We'll see.
2.
Here we go.
We're live.
And we're starting.
The first over pick, Polar Bear Express takes Ronald Acuna Jr. Yeah.
We could say we're not surprised. At least some.
All right. Let's see.
Listen, the combination of home runs and stolen bases, unmatched. I think Ronald Acuna is going to take a step up this year, too. He's going to have to fill in the first couple of games for Freddie Freeman.
Or did Tommy just go there?
Wait, what? Did it pay?
Oh, no. That's on me. My bad.
Oh, okay. It went away from me for
Who
a
you
second.
picking, Tommy? I'm curious.
No, I'm not sure because I really do want to go with Garrett Cole, but what happened?
Oh, my God.
Keeps like cutting away. I got to pick. All right. I am going to go with Cody Bellinger.
Ah, Tommy.
Smart pick.
Tommy.
Me and Connor were talking at the beginning of the show that if it wasn't for Acuna, I would have picked Bellinger too.
Tommy,
Yeah.
you took my pick. You just took my pick.
You screwed him.
Yeah, I really wanted to go with Garrett Cole, but
Tommy,
I was honestly thinking about Garrett Cole number one. I think he's going to have an insane season this year.
I agree with you.
We got Connor on the clock. Connor, what's going on? What's going on in your head right now?
I'm looking between Yelich and Cole right now. You know, this is my first year doing a fantasy baseball draft, so I'm not sure if I should go with the outfielder here first or go with the lockdown ace.
How about this? If you go with Cole, I will do a trade. I'll do Bellinger for Cole.
Straight up?
Straight up.
What the heck is this? You might as well just...
Oh.
No, Tommy, you can't do that. You should have just picked him.
Tommy, you got a deal.
We got a deal. All right. We got a deal.
Oh, wow.
What is this?
Wow.
Can we reject this trade? Is that in league settings? I want to reject this trade. This is BS.
It's such a fine trade. All right, so Jeremy Goldstein went with Mike Trout.
You know, that's a
Oh, he actually picked – oh, my – this is actually happening. What the
That's
heck?
a questionable pick there for Mike Trout, though, considering that he's going to be having a baby within the start of the season. That's the reason why I didn't take him.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I wouldn't have took him if I was up there. But
Yeah.
we're not all in the head of Jeremy Goldstein right now. So
All right, Mike, we got your friend up on the clock. What do you think he's going with here?
I think he's going with Yelich. He was telling me yesterday that Yelich carried one of his fantasy baseball teams to a championship. Yep, there goes Yelich.
Went Yelich.
Too smart.
Ethan Berch on the clock.
Birch went Betts.
Ithaca.
You know, Betts is a good pick here. Good time to talk now. Obviously, he got that big deal, 12 years, over $300 million. Him and Mike Trout are now the most wealthiest baseball players. What do you guys think of that deal?
I just want to see how his first year in LA goes. I'm just not sure what's going to happen.
Nolan Arenado now goes off the board at 7, and now we have Matt Cain up at 8.
Dude, I don't know what to do.
Well, first thing I want to shout out Arenado is I think him and Rendon are the two best third basemen in the league, and they're they're definitely recognized, but I don't think people understand how hard it is to hit 300 plus, 40 plus home runs, 100 plus RBIs every year.
I agree with you.
Matt, going through the head.
I love Juan Soto, man. I got two picks in a row, so.
You do. You have 2 picks in a row, so you think that way.
The thing is, I don't know if I should go 2 Washington Nationals because, I would go Homer here. I love Trey Turner. He's my favorite.
Maybe you work down the board here a little bit and get one of those top-of-the-line pitchers that I see on the board, and then you go with Juan Soto, your next pick. Or vice versa, whatever you want to do. But you have 30 seconds left on the clock.
I know. Lindor, I really don't know a lot about Lindor, but
he's a great shortstop.
I hear great things about him.
Down to 20. Lindor with the first pick, and now he's back on the clock.
Guys, where does it say who's picking here? Or who?
On the top, Tommy.
Well, no, I see like who's picking, but I don't see what the picks are.
So it's all the way to the right side of your thing.
Oh, there we go.
Do I go with a cheater now? Bregman.
No, absolutely not.
I got to go Homer Juan Soto here.
Juan Soto is the first pick off.
All right, Joe Buck yourself.
Joe Buck. DeGrom.
Listen, I'm not sure about DeGrom. He's had some back tightness. His MRI came back clean, I think. But I mean, third signing in a row would be insane. But I'm just not sure how many fantasy points he's going to put up.
I'm sure.
How bad the Mets are.
Knowing Ethan Burke, that was probably his pick. He goes Max Scherzer.
Dude,
Wow.
I was thinking about going Max Scherzer. Not gonna lie, that's my name. I might have to change it now, but Jersey Shore.
Yeah, it's a starter for the Nationals. Scherzer.
Once again, Mike's friend is back up on the clock.
There goes Verlander.
Verlander.
I think that was going to be my next pick.
Going with another cheater.
Dang it! Of course, dude.
No.
Get Trey Turner. The last guy I wanted to get Trey.
I wanted Trey Turner. I really wanted Trey Turner. That's who I was talking about the other day. I said he was a shortstop. Really wanted him.
Yeah, I was thinking about him, but I couldn't get 2 shortstops. I thought that'd be wrong.
Connor, what's the pick here?
Well, I'm thinking because now that I have that verbal commitment with Tommy with the trade there, I'm going to have Bellinger on my team. So I'm thinking I'm losing that ace. I feel like I have to go with a pitcher here, and I'm looking at either Walker Buehler or Steven Strasburg. I'm not sure which one to pull the trigger on. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to go Trevor Story.
Oh, it's a good pick.
That's a great
This is my
story
cue.
right there.
Okay.
Tommy, top of the board right now is your favorite player on the Astros, Alex Bregman. Are you?
I
gonna-
honestly might go with him. I might have.
This is kind of going against.
I mean, are you really going to go with a cheater, Tommy?
I mean, isn't this against all your morals, Tommy? Or you could go with a Red Sox. It was probably against your morals too.
See, that's the thing. We gotta determine what's more against the morals here. Is it the cheater or like,
Or you could go with one of my all-time favorites in Bryce Harper.
Bryce is a great player, obviously. This is tough.
Down to 40 seconds on the clock, Tommy.
40 seconds. All right.
No way Tommy goes with a cheater here.
I mean, Tommy, what you could think about here is 2 picks until your next pick. I mean, obviously Mike might sabotage something that you have in your mind, but
Yeah, I definitely could see Mike doing a little sabotage. So, this is tough. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Bryce Harper, I think.
Thank gosh you left Bregman on the board.
All
that's a
right,
steal.
Tommy, do you know what's up with the day-to-day thing with Anthony Rendon?
You know what? I don't. I saw that, and let's check it out if it says.
He might miss opening day.
Um,
It's worrying.
yeah, here it says that he has an oblique issue and he won't be ready for opening night against the Yankees. So, yeah, but
He's on the Nationals. He's on the Angels, so he's not. gonna be playing.
Rendon playing the
Oh.
Giants tomorrow.
that's right. I apologize.
Come on, Tommy.
I know.
Yeah.
I gotta be better. I forget about that trade.
Mike, who you going with here?
You know what? This might surprise some people, but I am extremely high on this player.
Pete Alonso.
Jack Flaherty. That's a great pick. That is a great pick. I really like that pick.
I think he's one of the most underrated pitchers in this league, and especially every team in the Central has a weaker schedule this year because they're playing Tigers, the Royals. I mean, it's just and the Pirates, just not a good division. He's going to have a great schedule, and I think the Cardinals are just going to get better from last year.
Okay. I think I'm going to surprise some people here. There's a player that I like a lot. I think he's a great player. I think his swing would be great in Yankee Stadium. Got a nice left-handed bat. I think I'm going to go with Rafael Devers from the Boston Red Sox here.
That's a good pick. He's
Yeah.
really good.
I hate to do it, but I feel like I got to take him. And that's where we're going.
He's my cue.
All right. So my plan worked out here, and I risked it by going Trevor Story there in round 2. I'm going to take Walker Buehler here now in round 3.
It's a good pick.
I still do need that ace since me and Tommy have that verbal commitment there with that trade.
I still can't believe that happened. I mean, what the heck?
Well,
Nothing like seeing a trade live on Goat Chat.
I needed some time to think about it. I wanted to go with Bellinger, but
Why wouldn't you just pick Garrett Cole? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I should have gone with Cole because I've been thinking about it for a couple days since.
Why does Goldstein have to take all the Nationals players? I mean, is he up against me?
He likes
And then Jose Ramirez goes right behind him. That was a quick pick there.
Yeah.
I see Mike's favorite player creeping up here on the board. He's getting all smiley here. I don't think he's going to be on the board when Mike picks, though.
I don't think so either, which would suck, but what are you going to do?
You know, what do you think about JD Martinez dropping a little bit? I mean, he's ranked 14, and now we're on pick number 22.
He's definitely a guy that I got my eyes on if he lands on me, but I really don't think he will.
He would be a great pick. I mean, you know, he has it all on the offensive side of the ball. He hits for average. He hits for power. You really can't ask for more than
Javi Baez taken by Ethan Berch.
a great pick.
What's up with Freddie Freeman? I mean, I know he had the coronavirus, but
he played in a inter-squad scrimmage here this past weekend, and I think he had 2 at-bats.
Wow. He had 2 what? At-bats?
2 at-bats. Xander Bogaerts. That's an interesting pick there from Dane Richardson.
Yeah. So I have
Is he a Red Sox fan? No, right? He's a Yankees fan.
He's a Yankees guy.
Man.
Yeah.
I gotta go with JD Martinez. I saw that word.
I can't believe we fell that far.
I do have an update on Freddie Freeman. On Monday in the intra-squad game, he picked up 3 hits, including a home run, a double, and a double. So he's looking pretty good. I think he'll be back pretty soon.
Tommy, you shouldn't have said that with Matt still on the clock.
I mean,
With who on the clock?
Matt is still on the clock. He had back to picks now.
I know. I just wanted to give a little update there, though.
No, I appreciate it, Tommy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, this is tough for me. I mean, I could go with a pitcher, but I might have to scroll down a little to look for one.
It looks like the best pitcher on the board right now is Shane Bieber in Cleveland. And then you have Mike Clevenger right behind him, also in Cleveland.
And you have Kershaw as well.
Man, this is tough.
30 seconds on the clock.
I can read.
I don't need an attitude from you, Matt Kane here.
What am I at?
15.
15.
All right. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right. I got to go with my guy, Justin Bieber.
Shane Bieber.
See, what do you guys think? Clevenger or Bieber? What was the right pick there?
I'd rather
Clevenger
take
just went right behind Bieber.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, I don't think Clevenger is as good as Bieber in fantasy and in real life.
Justin Bieber.
Good. So I'm glad I kind of went with the right pick. I feel like I had to take a picture there. You know, I couldn't let these pictures slide.
Oh, but you know what? It takes some time for trades to go through. You're the commissioner, right, Matt? Could you approve this trade by tomorrow? You do like
Get out of here. The trade should have never happened.
I don't think that's really right in my. I mean,
Shoot.
I was
Kershaw
thinking about
now.
getting Kershaw too.
Pitchers go off the board. Now Gleyber Torres there.
Oh no, that's who I was going with. Oh, I am living.
You know, I feel like I should have went with Kershaw. That would.
You know what? If this trade can't be finalized before tomorrow, I'm going to say I'm going to stick with Cole.
Are you kidding me? No. What do you?
If the trade cannot be finalized before tomorrow, because both players play tomorrow, if I get a game in with Cole, I'm going to have to keep him, Tommy.
Oh my.
I mean, how about this? I'll meet you guys halfway.
Strategy goes out the window.
Dang.
Come on, man. Are you kidding me? You're taking Pete. Come on.
Mike, he wasn't going to drop to you. I was taking him here at 20, 28, or 30. Oh, that's
My man Pete off the board already.
That's a blow there. That's a blow.
Guys,
Right in the gut.
Connor and Tommy, I'll meet you guys halfway. If I reach out to everyone in the league and majority says it's fine, I will approve it right away.
Okay.
I think majority will say it's fine, but I'm not sure.
I mean, come on. You should just pick Garrett Cole if you wanted him so bad.
It doesn't really. I mean, what's the difference though? It doesn't really make a difference. I mean, just because it's a straight up trade for trade.
All right.
The Colt. I thought you were. Oh wait, no. You said you're gonna take Alonzo.
God, come on, dude. Freddie Freeman.
Wow. If you guys look at the text, Jerry Goldstein says he'd trade Trout for Glaber.
Ooh.
Or Pete Alonso. I mean, I think.
I want Glaber.
You know what though? You know what?
take
I
Trout.
don't think anyone should make that trade for Trout. As we went back to when he was picked, is he's going to be taking time off in the middle of the season with a 60-game season. Who knows how much he's taking off?
I don't care how much time he's taking off. I'm trading Mike Trout for Gleyber Torres any day of the week.
Wait, Mike got Glaber Torres?
No, Joe did. He's screwing
want-
around. I can't believe you took Freeman, dude. He was my next pick.
I had to take him.
So Tommy's on the board here. Tommy and Rendon is on top of that board. He is day to day, but he is on the top. What are you thinking?
It's kind of tough because I don't know. You know, especially because it is a 60-game season. Then I have a couple of cheaters that are right up there as well.
I mean, you can't
Tommy,
discredit
you're down to
Jose
15
Altuve.
seconds.
I'm gonna go with a cheater.
He went Jose Altuve.
Wow.
Oh!
Wow. Tommy
Picking a
drafted his
cheater.
favorite player.
I know.
Oh my God. This is a little hypocritical, is it, Tommy?
I haven't taken one single Yankee yet. I may have, but
Wow.
we have to see if the trade would go through. I wanted Gleyber Torres. This is tough. This draft isn't going how I was expecting.
Oof. Man.
Tommy, I'll text right now in the chat if they will approve it.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
I mean, if you might have some guys that that are just trolling you guys and saying no.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what's gonna happen.
This is tough. If Pete Alonso or Freddie Freeman were on the board, this would be a way easier decision.
And see, I wanted to go with Rendon there, but
Oh,
in a
God.
60-game season, a few games have been played, so.
I mean, I liked Rendon last year. Obviously
Oh, he
playing
was
for the Nationals.
great.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
10 seconds, Mike.
Tatis Jr.
Oh, that's a good
I had to
pick.
do it. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to be putting up points for me. I was so tempted to take Rendon here, but like what Tommy said, he hasn't even had the practice time either to be able to, get his timing down, all that stuff that's key for a baseball, for a hitter especially. The pitchers have the advantage at this point, so I'm not sure how he's going to do.
So Ethan and Dane said yes right now, so that's 2. I say yes, that's 3.
Okay.
So that's pretty much majority because
You
mine is
think
huge
yes?
now.
Okay, guys, this might shock some people, but I think this guy is one of the most underrecognized players in all the MLB.
That's a good pick. I
That
like
is-
that pick.
Ketel Marte,
So
great player.
yeah. So we do think that trade's gonna go through, Matt Kane?
I do think the trade will go through, yes.
Okay.
We need one more person to say yes to the trade.
Mike, do you say yes?
I mean, I guess
That's a yes.
There we go.
Yes, so
it's just dumb. I mean, just pick him at the beginning.
I know. Even so, though, I really don't have much pitching as of now. So I'm gonna go with Patrick Corbin. I think right here, pitcher from the Nats. So
Tommy, why?
because I need a little more pitching than I have right now.
That's so do I.
Not his problem, dude.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I don't have any Yankees yet, which is kind of bothering me. But
Could have got Chapman, dude.
I could still.
You know, Rendon's just staring me in the face here, but I don't know if I can pull the trigger on him. Because a couple of games in a 60-game season could be the change between a win and a loss on a week.
True.
You know what? I'm gonna follow in Tommy's footsteps here from his round 4 pick and take a cheater.
Wow.
Whoa, another cheater to a Yankees fan.
Wow.
I mean, Stanton's on the board. He's creeping up there.
So is Judge.
I would love to have both of them. My hope is that they're both there, and I can go boom, boom right when I have my 2 picks, but I don't know.
What's going on with Chris Bryant?
Damn it! Castillo, that was my next pick. What a great pick from Joe. I think he's going to be in the running
There goes
for
Aaron Judge to Ethan Berch.
And
Oh,
all right.
Oh, Ethan Berch. What are we doing?
And Josh Hader to Dane.
Oh,
We're firing off picks now.
yeah.
Wow. This is insane.
Wow.
I'm so upset right now. I can't believe it took Castillo. Oh, man.
A guy that's on the board, it still is anything Rendon. He's looking right at me. But I have no idea. What are you guys thinking right now?
I mean, I'm not sharing my strategies.
You're not sharing your insights?
I'll
No.
share some strategy. I feel like I need an outfielder.
Damn it! I had a feeling Rendon was gonna fall to me again, but not anymore.
I need to go. I think I do need a pitcher. Not gonna lie. But there is Stanton. Stanton's on the board. Chris
No,
Bryant.
please don't.
I don't know. He really is pointing out at me right now.
No, but look at Starling Marte. Right. He's outstanding.
Manny Machado.
What?
Manny Machado, Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, go with them. Go with them.
Tommy just wants a Yankee on his team. You know, Tommy, do remember though that you will have Garrett Cole.
That is true, but a couple years ago I did fantasy, and it was almost the entire Yankees starting lineup. And I'm far from that at the moment. I would like to get a little closer to that.
Yeah, he's looking right at me. I have to go with him.
Stanton.
Why?
You know, I like Chris Bryant.
Bryant
I
goes
like
right
that
off the
Chris
board.
Bryant.
Bryant's another good pick.
I was worried about his back though, because I hear he's got the back injuries.
I was reading that because Chris Bryant might have been my pick here at 46.
So I had to go with Stanton. He was looking right at me, Tommy.
That's okay, buddy. We can make a trade later if you'd like.
Oh no!
Who you got on your team?
Ethan Berch just took my pick.
Tommy, who you got on your team? I'll give you if you give me Harper, I'll give you Stan.
We'll think about it. I gotta see. I have Jose Altuve, Rafael Devers, Bryce Harper, Garrett Cole, and Patrick Corbin.
I mean, Tommy, you know me. I love Bryce Harper.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be interested in that.
No, Matt, why don't we think about giving Ethan Berch a call? He's gone down on the list here quite a bit to get a couple outfielders here. Why don't we get his analysis on that?
That sounds like a great plan.
Okay.
Manny Machado's coming to the Cole train.
That's
Who were his recent picks?
He took Eloy Jimenez and Aaron Judge, both way down on the board.
There goes Marte.
All right, we got Berch. calling him.
What's going on?
Ethan, how's it going, man?
It's going good. How are you?
Can you tell us your analysis for these last couple picks? Obviously, Jimenez and Judge. They weren't on the top of the board. What were you thinking there?
So, honestly, I'm a Mets fan, but I have, seriously high hopes for Aaron Judge this season. I think that, 60 games, I think it's a good chance he can keep himself on the field for hopefully around 55 of them. He looked really good against the Mets, and I've always, kind of been an Aaron Judge fan, even though I'm a Mets fan. I've been on his side. I like his swing. I think, obviously, defensively, it doesn't count for fantasy, but I think he's a really good outfielder. And also, there's a lot of Yankee fans in this draft. So
There is. I mean, that's kind of why I picked Stanton last time.
Ethan, would you make a trade for Aaron Judge?
I am open for trades for Aaron Judge as well, because I know that obviously the Yankee fans in here would love that pick. So I knew I took him a little bit early, but strategy behind it. Also, Jimenez, I think Jimenez is just going to be a stud this year. I didn't see too many guys that in front of him that I really, really wanted that badly. So Jimenez, I kind of wanted on my team from kind of planned out now.
Berch, you did take my pick there in Jimenez. If you hadn't taken him, I was scooping him up. So that's a great pick in my opinion there.
Thank you. I had a feeling it was on a couple people's eyes, so that's my kind of plan of attack right now for the outfield. I mean, I like my outfield right now, so that's Judge and Jimenez. So
Awesome. Good luck with the rest of the draft. I can't wait to see your next picks.
all right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. Tommy, I saw you with your boy, Yankee boy.
Yeah, well, with my buddy, I had to get a Yankee. I would have been disappointed if I didn't. But yeah, DJ, he's gonna have another great year. I think he was great all last year. I forget what. Do you remember his exact batting average, Connor? It was well over 300. He was outstanding.
He had his best season of his career last year.
Oh, he was incredible. And, he hit quite a few home runs in Yankee Stadium, too. It was maybe 21 home runs. It might not be the exact number, but it was over 20. That short porch at Yankee Stadium played to his strength. So I think he's going to have another good year once he comes back.
And Nelson Cruz was just drafted. And
Kirby Yates.
Kirby Yates off the board there now.
Wow.
Former Yankee right there.
That can't.
And then Giolito right behind him.
Oh.
And then Blake Snell.
Dude, I was going to pick Snell.
Ooh, Tyler Glass now still on the board.
He is sneaking up here. And I'm Tommy, I picked before you.
Yeah, see, that's okay. You can go with him. I'm going to go with CC Sabathia. He's still out there on the –
Great pick.
Go for it, Tommy.
Tommy, I want to see it.
Ranky already. These pitchers are coming off the board fast.
Dude, I wanted – man.
I did just get an alert on my phone that Trout rather says he is playing. After expressing uncertainty, he is 100% playing this season.
That's great.
So whoever scooped up Mike Trout, I think they have a 100% Mike Trout.
There we go.
I mean, I hope the best for him. I hope it was a good decision.
Anthony Rizzo off the board there to you, Matt.
Yeah, I'm looking over these. We got some good pitchers still around. I'm not 100%, on these pitchers. I don't know a lot of them, to be honest. Obviously, you know that. So I'm looking right now at projected fantasy points, and I think the more fantasy points, the better. What pick are we on? 57. I mean, it's a stretch, but I'm gonna go there, Nola.
You know what though? That's a good pick. He's gonna be a good pitcher there for Philadelphia.
Yeah, I thought Philadelphia was.
No, I was hoping Blackman was gonna fall to me.
How many pitchers do you guys have?
So right now I only have Walker Buehler because Cole's going to be dealt to Tommy.
Yeah, and I only have Patrick Corbin. We're gonna make the trade, so I have Garrett Cole and Patrick Corbin. But I feel like I have to go with another one pretty soon here.
Listen, Tommy, 100%. I'm down for Stanton, for Harper. They both are the same position, outfield. So,
It is
we don't
true.
really need a plan against it.
I know, but I worry about Giancarlo with the injuries. That's my only thing.
I mean, if you're trying to get all Yankee team,
I know, but I want to win too. I don't know. I would definitely consider it though.
do you have any other outfielders? I don't want to plan around anything.
Yeah, at the moment I have Starling Marte as my only other outfield.
I think Harper is my only decision for that trade. Or I'll think about a pitcher trade. Corbin, love Corbin, but then you have no pitchers, so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
Michael
Michael
Brantley.
Brantley.
You know, an interesting story with Michael Brantley is his cousin is Justice Brantley. And I used to play basketball against his cousin because his cousin only lived 20 minutes from me. So that's a interesting story there.
Very cool.
Marcus Semien now to Jeremy Goldstein. And I'm stuck here. I remember back to our episode 2 when we did the best athletes that could have a breakout year who haven't gotten that enough recognition. And I see Jonathan VR here on the board, who was the person who I took at number, or I talked about there. But then I'm also looking at Keston Hiura and Milwaukee, who had a very good season there last year. So I'm looking at these 2 second basemen. I'm gonna look at my baseball guy here, Tommy. Tommy, who do you think is the better pick here?
So say it again. I'm sorry. I was looking at something.
Keston Hiura or Jonathan VR?
It's a tough one, but I don't know. I think you might have to go with VR because he was the guy that you picked a few episodes ago to have a breakout year. I'd go with VR.
I'm gonna go Hiura. Not to completely go against the Tommy there, but I'm gonna go with Hiura.
Buddy, that's all right.
That's all right. He's picking now.
Right.
I don't even know how you gave him insight, Tommy.
I don't know.
Now the time is that people are trying to fill positions.
What's really interesting is we haven't seen a catcher come off the board yet.
I know. I mean, what's going on with that?
Does Tommy go way down on the board to get that
Tommy-
Yankee and Gary Sanchez?
No, I really need a pitcher. So I'm going to go. Connor, I think I'm going to go with one of your picks. I'm going to go with Tyler Glass now. I think.
Damn it, man. He was next in my queue.
Yeah.
You're killing me. Everyone's killing me today.
Tommy, the only way I'm pulling that Cole trade is if you include Glass now.
Oh, wow.
You can't change it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can change it, Connor. I'm not going to lie. I am the commissioner. I'm sitting right here. I was listening to this. I mean, you guys virtually shook on it.
Yeah. If we were in person, we would have done a handshake.
Well, I mean, I don't know about now.
Not because of social distancing, but, we had agreement there, Connor. I don't know. I mean, comment below if you think that Connor should honor the deal, even though it'll be over by this point.
Timestamp guy, comment below. I really appreciate the timestamp guy if you're watching this.
That's right.
Tommy, I just got to think of myself here. I need that other pitcher, and Glass now is going to be off the board.
Well, he is off the board.
He is off the board. I took
Right.
him.
If you weren't taking him, I was going to go after.
I know, but we had the deal in place. I don't know.
Tommy.
Yeah, Connor. I mean, I don't know if you're.
I can't go back on my word. I can't go back on my word. I can't do that, especially to Tommy.
Oh,
You're
thank
trying
you.
to use Tommy. So we got Mike. Mike is obviously paying attention to his picks.
Jordan Alvarez is still up here on the board, ranked 38, and we're now at pick 65.
Yeah, listen, I think he's an extremely talented player, one of the best rookie seasons we've ever seen. Batted over 300, hit 27 home runs and nearly 80 RBIs and only 313 at-bats. I just don't know how healthy he's going to be. Same issues with Rendon. I just don't know if he's going to be able to get into the swing of things in a short 80-game season. But I am going with Nicholas Castellanos. I think he's going to make a big impact on that Reds team. Easiest schedule in baseball. You're going to see me targeting a lot of Reds in this draft. I already have 2 on my team right now, and Aguino Suarez and now Castellanos.
Yeah,
I mean, what are you guys' opinions on getting multiple players from one team. I mean, obviously, it's different for a lot of other sports, but baseball could be
I
different.
feel like it kind of depends how good the team is.
I would say with baseball, the players that you would almost want them to be close
Like right next
to
to
each other in the batting line. So that if
Yeah,
one
that
person,
makes 100% sense.
say like Castellanos for Mike's example goes and gets a double, then Suarez hits that RBI single, you're getting those points for both players there.
Listen, Tommy, I keep thinking about Bryce Harper. I want to know if we can make a deal or not.
Let me make this pick here, and I'll let you know.
All right, guys. I'll be back. I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm also gonna reach over here to turn my air conditioner off. I'm getting a little goosebumpy.
I mean, Tommy, you don't have to think. You don't have to give me an answer right now. I just like.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely thinking. I'm having a little trouble on this pick here.
I mean, you got to think. The Yankees are a great team. Obviously, we all predicted them to win. Matt Olson, Tommy's pick.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a really good pick there. I think he could have a lot of power.
thank you. Yeah, I think it's a good pick. I'm hoping it pays off for me, but yeah, I want to go with some more Yankees. I almost went. Well, I won't say because.
So Tommy obviously took Glasnow there, who I wanted. So I'm gonna have to go with another pitcher, and I think Chris Paddock in San Diego is a really viable pitcher here, and I think he's gonna have a good year.
I think that's a great pick.
So I'm gonna go Paddock here.
I mean, Chapman's on the board still. I see IL 10. Not sure what his injury is or anything, but what were you thinking when you saw him?
His injury is the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's asymptomatic though apparently, and he's feeling well. And I don't know if you guys have seen the videos on his Instagram, but he's been working out in his apartment. He looks to be in great shape. So I think that when he is cleared to come back to the team, I think it won't take too long for him to get back. But we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, we're all hoping for a speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping to land him on my team.
Are you? I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna pick him. But
Who are you guys talking about?
Aroldis Chapman.
actually, maybe I will pick him. When did he get?
Don't go with Chappie.
When did he get the virus?
2 Saturdays ago. It'll be 2 weeks this Saturday. But he tested positive that Thursday, so it would be 2 weeks from tomorrow. Or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago tomorrow.
So is he playing? When can he play?
But now with the new rules is he needs 2 negative tests. So he has to have a negative test. I don't know when they're going to test him. Then he has to wait a couple days and then get another negative test before he's eligible to play. So we could see this not being back until the Boston series potentially on August 31st.
Wow. I don't know if you're trying to scare me or not.
or July 31st rather.
Oh.
Not August 31st. God, that's me just forgetting what month we're in.
Yeah, probably.
Luis, how do you pronounce his last name? Is it just Robert or is it Robert?
I
Robert.
was wondering that.
Robert, that's what I thought. I heard a bunch of announcers say Robert. I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
JT Realmuto, the first catcher's off the board to Matt.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Yeah, so I was thinking to fill that position. I mean, I was looking at the catchers, and he was higher than kind of greatly higher than the other players. But
What were you thinking about Gary Sanchez?
I guess he wasn't thinking about Gary Sanchez.
who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Doubtful. Tommy, I'm not gonna pick him.
Oh, were you thinking about it? No, you can't take Gary from me.
No, I'm not taking Gary. Yeah, I'm thinking between 2 pitchers here, and I don't know if Connor was trying to scare me or not.
Well, Matt's picking here. Why don't Tommy, myself, and Matt all show our viewers what jersey we're wearing? Obviously, we're all rocking the pinstripes. Mike's is for the wrong New York team, but it's okay.
Right.
So, Mike, who you going with? Who's on the back of your jersey?
Oh, this is Ahmed Rosario. I actually got this jersey. I went to a Mets game August 7th last year, the day before my birthday, and it was Free Shirt Friday. They gave these jerseys out, and that was the game where they came back 6-3 against the Nationals in ninth inning. Best sporting event I've ever been to in my life.
That's great. Tommy, who's on the back of your back?
Well, I have Aaron Judge on the back. You know, one of the faces of the New York Yankees. When I got this, it was 2017, his rookie year. And he's always been one of my favorites. You know, I followed him from the time he came up, you know, when he was in the minors and to when he made his major league debut in 2016. So he's always been my favorite, one of my favorites.
I myself am ranking the Cooperstown edition, Derek Jeter, number 2.
There we go.
I've been the biggest Derek Jeter fan for as long as I can remember. So I went up to the Hall of Fame last Tuesday, and obviously he was supposed to get inducted in 2020, and that got pushed back to 2021. But they were selling jerseys there, and how could I not take
Larry
it?
Sanchez. What the heck?
Guys off the board to Jeremy Goldstein.
What is that? Someone call him up right now. What is this
Did
ludicrous?
I call him?
I'm going to make my pick here, and then I will call into Jeremy Goldstein. My pick is going to be Joey Gallo.
Oh,
Strikeout king.
All right, Jeremy Goldstein, we're getting him on the phone.
I don't even know I have no words. I'm so upset. Jeremy. What the heck?
What? What'd you expect him to do?
Well, I mean, come on. I was about to pick him. Oh, no.
Would have been
Jeremy Goldstein is on the phone.
All right.
It's not ringing yet. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Hello?
Jeremy Goldstein, this is Connor Wood here.
Hey, Connor, how you doing?
What take us through this Gary Sanchez pick a little early off the board here. You have a very angry Tommy here on the call.
Oh, I can't. I have no words, Jeremy. What the heck?
Well, so I was going to get Real Muto, right? And then he was off the board. And I realized, look, there's not a lot of good stuff. I panicked a little bit, and I'm like, I need to get a catcher. Gary was like the best offensive option in my opinion.
The Gary Sanchez pick is definitely one that has rattled Tommy now. Tommy's a little frustrated here. He doesn't have a lot of Yankees on his team, and he's getting a little anxious. I wonder if he'll be reaching here.
Yeah,
If it was a non-catcher position, I'd be more open to making a trade. But look at the catchers available right now. I mean, I don't think aside from Garver, who I would take, or Contreras, past Wilson Contreras, the catcher options are not good enough for me, and I wanted to make sure I got one before people started taking more.
Jeremy, anyway, you're gonna give me Trey Turner.
I have to look at your team once it's finalized, but Trey Turner's good because we got to think about this. He's one of the only players in the league right now that has a consistent stolen base total every year. And
Yes, he's my favorite player. That's why I'm asking.
yeah, I'm aware, but again, I'm trying to get a diverse team. And I'm very happy Mike Trout fell to me at 4 and it's just announced he's playing. So I like my team so far.
Well, Jeremy, we are all very happy to have you in the Goat Chat Invitational Fantasy Baseball League, and we wish you best of luck in the rest of your draft.
Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Yep.
Tommy, what the heck, man? Eddie Rosario, are you kidding me?
yeah. Had to go with him.
Yordan Alvarez finally off the board here in round 10 to Mike.
So I still see Chapman's on the board. That didn't.
And Sonny Gray now goes. Sonny Gray.
Oh,
Were you going to pick him next?
no. Well, I was thinking about it. Oh, I'm on the clock? Oh, my goodness. What the heck?
That's what you get for picking Eddie Rosario, dude. I was eyeing him that whole round. And all of a sudden, right off the board. If you were on the phone with Jeremy, I would have thrown a fit.
Tommy, have you still given any thought to the Harper Stanton trade?
Oh. You know what? There needs to be more thought on that after this pick.
No, take your time, man. I'm not gonna rush you.
Should I go with a catcher or go with a pitcher? I don't know.
I think Chapman's on the board. He's calling your name.
Yeah. I'm not
I know
sure.
someone right behind you who might take Chapman.
There goes Chapman.
Damn.
Right when I said that, I knew he was going to take him.
Tommy.
I know.
I'm surprised Tommy didn't go with Tommy Pham. I mean, obviously, same name, Tommy and Tommy.
You know what, though, Tommy? That's a really good pick there.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope he comes back soon, I think by next week, maybe at some point at the end, he'll be closer. We'll see. I think he'll pay off.
I mean, Tommy, you'd be talking. You have obviously DJ LeMahieu, with Leia LeMahieu, and then you have Chapman, and then you're gonna have Cole.
I know. So that it's a pretty good group.
You can have Stan too.
I could. I know. So do you want to do straight up or you want to do more?
I mean, I'm down for straight up Stanton for Harper. If you want to do more, we can definitely look into it.
I might want to do a little more Matt Cain. I would have to think about that.
Mike, did you see that I just took Michael Conforto off the board?
Oh, you did? Wow. What's up with the Conforto pick? What are you thinking there?
You know what, though? I saw him playing in these scrimmages that they were playing with the Yankees, and he didn't look terrible. And he had a really good 2019 season there.
He didn't look terrible. What a compliment.
I think he's going to be a good outfield piece for me. So my outfield's now looking like George Springer, Joey Gallo, and Michael Conforto. That sounds like some good wins right there.
There goes Correa.
Finally goes off the board.
VR.
I was hoping VR stuck around one more time. It was between Conforto and VR for me here, and I think I made the right choice.
100%. Just looking down here, see what I got going on.
Why don't we call Dane Richardson to see what he's thinking about that one?
Yeah, you could call him.
Dane, what's up, buddy? How are you?
How you doing, Tommy? I'm looking for a big fat coin, but I'm still drafting pretty well so far, I think.
Yeah, no, you've been doing well. You just took Jonathan VR, a guy that Connor's been talking about a lot, but you took him. What was going through your mind on?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I gotta examine my options here.
All right.
Let's see. I think I know where I want to go.
I think you're a little nervous about this pick. I hear in your voice.
He's shaking in his boots right now.
I'm not.
You went with Reese Hoskins. Excuse me.
Oh, see, that's a good pick.
Donnie.
Off the board.
Yeah, I think it's a good. I've been a little outside the box. Some could say I've reached a little bit, but I tried to get some high strikeout pitchers early, especially when they got Hader too, and the ground cleavages I think are good at the top, and then Greinke's a good safe bet there. But I'm betting on Nolan Arenado and Xander Bogaerts. I think they're going to have really good years, and Chris Bryant's going to be, and Luis Robert, by the way, I think he's going to be an absolute star. So that's why I kind of reached for him.
Yeah,
Dane, I will say that you've taken a lot of the picks that I've wanted. I did have a question though. That Xander Bogaerts pick was a little high. What was your thought on that?
Well, I wanted a middle infielder. I know I could have waited a little bit longer because that position has a lot of depth. But at the same time, I saw him and Gleyber Torres, and this seems like a year to me where
Oh my gosh.
the Red Sox pitching doesn't look too good, but he's, to me, a guy that can hit in a regular season 30 home runs, 100 RBIs, steal a couple bases, and it was really tough for me, but I knew someone was I knew I probably didn't want to be that guy that would reach for Gleyber Torres, so I tried to go with Bogaerts and not play the Yankee bias.
I liked the pick, Dane, and I wish you the best of the luck in the rest of your draft. Your team's looking pretty great.
Thanks. I mean, I haven't really looked at a lot of the other teams so far. I'm sure you guys are doing pretty well. Tommy's chasing for 28, but he's chasing for his first fantasy baseball title, so I don't know why that's the same. But
yeah, I mean, I wanted to take a lot more Yankees than I have, but I do have Garrett Cole because I was thankful that Connor.
I saw that trade, Garrett Cole for Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, Mike wasn't too happy about that. He didn't want it to go through, but thankfully you guys okayed the deal.
Yeah, man. But yeah, So it'll be interesting. I know it's going to be tough for me to fill out the rest of my roster, but I have some guys in mind, and hopefully a few months from now I'll be at the top of the standings. You never know.
For sure, buddy. Well, it was great talking to you. Best of luck on the rest of the draft.
Thanks, Tommy. I'll see you later. Same to you guys.
See you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Thank you, Dane. What a guy. Gotta tell you.
He's the best.
We've now had Dane is who we were talking about earlier on the Dribbling Around podcast. He is one of the hosts on that, and they do a great job. I mean, we can't talk enough about them.
Yeah, they do a really good job.
I mean, while we were on the phone with Dane, we heard some anger from Mike. I mean, this is very interesting. I've never drafted with Mike, obviously. He gets a little angry, you know? I
I
mean,
think I took his pick there in Grandal.
Grandal. I mean, I was gonna wait on him for another round, but you obviously jumped on the catcher. I don't think catcher is gonna, it's gonna make or break it. But I just want that advantage at catcher. That's all I was thinking.
And I think now with him now in Chicago, it's going to be a really good. He'll be great there.
we're about halfway through the draft. It's 7:51, so we're 51 minutes in the draft. Halfway there. Guys, how are you feeling about your teams?
My team's looking really good. I would like to get a little more arms for my pitchers because now, I mean, I only have 2 pitchers here because Garrett Cole's being dished over to Tommy, so that gives me an extra outfielder. So I've got to just put that in my head there when I'm drafting the rest of this team here. But overall, I'm thinking I'm looking pretty good. Just got to get some more arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I wish I had a couple more Yankees, but I think I have a pretty solid group. And, Garrett Cole, that's going to make my team right there.
Tommy, you can have another Yankee, man. I'm offering it to you.
No, I know. And it's very tempting. I think I might have to do it. But all right, let's see. Who are we going with?
Mike,
I mean,
I like
obviously-
the Berto Osuna pick.
Robert Azuna, yeah. I mean, I just need more arms. I know he's injured. I'm not exactly sure why he was out.
And you took
but
another Cincinnati Red and Mike Moustakas.
I'm huge on the Reds this year. I obviously didn't express that feeling in our baseball predictions, but doing more research, they have the easiest schedule in the MLB. They've improved a lot over the offseason. Got more pitching, got more hitting and Moose. I mean, I think they're going to be a really good team. Watch out for them. I mean, I literally have they're like 2, 3, 4 hitters. So, listen, if they could put it together, a couple good games, we'll be fine.
I'm going to go with a Cincinnati Red here, too.
Don't do it.
Bauer. Yeah, I knew you were going with Bauer.
Oh!
Good pick. I like Trevor Bauer a lot.
And
He was definitely on my radar, too.
I'm so upset about that. I was listening to I wasn't listening, but
Luke
I
Voigt
heard
is
this
off the board.
No! Who took Luke Voigt?
Jeremy
It looks like
Goldstein.
Jeremy Goldstein did.
Jeremy Goldstein. We might have to call him again. I think he's doing this out of spite. Oh, my goodness.
Tommy, if you want to ring him, go ahead and ring him.
Well, I got to see. I don't know. I'm a little
Josh Donaldson now goes to Ethan Berch. Josh Donaldson now being in Minnesota. That's going to be a good pick for him.
I was really looking at Josh Donaldson. I already have my third base position and my first/third base position filled out with Bregman and Suarez. And my utility is going to have to be used for Yordan Alvarez. So I passed up on him, but I think he's going to have a great year.
I'm on the board. I mean,
I still have my second base/shortstop position open, and I think I'm going to be in that open for a little while, and hopefully I get the right person to fall to me.
Edwin Diaz, Mike, he's a Met. How do you feel?
I don't know why he's ranked that high. Why is he ranked anywhere near the top 400 players? I mean, he's absolutely horrible. I've been hearing reports that the Mets are going to give him another chance at the closer position. That's just dumb. From what I've seen through training camp and through the practice games with the Yankees, I mean, he got 1 out and he allowed a run against the Yankees. I have no faith in him. He still has great stuff, but I don't know. He just gets dingers hit against him all the time.
I mean, I went with 2 pitchers. in a row. I really felt like I needed some pitching on my team.
All right. I'm really eyeing someone right here. Hopefully, Joe doesn't pick him.
Well, I mean, you also do have 3 other teams in front of you.
I know, but I'm not sure. Joe's been sniping every one of my players. I'm calling him right now. All right, Joe Martinez, live call right here. Joe, what's up?
Yeah.
So you have literally been sniping every one of my picks right now. You took Castillo, you took Schwarber, who I've been eyeing. What's been going on with your team right now? What's your strategy?
Well, to be honest, I don't really know because, it's different this year because of the 60 games.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the past, I've gone with pitchers, but with it only being 60 games, I don't know. I feel like hitter is going to be very important.
Oh, really? You think so? I don't know. I was thinking the opposite, because pitchers, they could pitch like their own catcher, but a lot of batters don't get to see live pitching until they get into training camp. You know what I mean? But what's the plan the rest of the way? Are you eyeing any certain positions, or do you not want to give up your strategy right now?
Well, I mean, I have a lot of. I don't know. Probably need to get some more pitchers.
Mm-hmm. I feel you on that, definitely. I need some more pitchers too. Well, you got anything else to say for Goat Chat fam?
No.
Nah? All right, Joe, we'll see.
Wait. How about we get a little Go Pack Go?
What is it?
A little Go Pack Go.
Since you're such a big Packers fan, right?
Yeah.
Go Pack Go.
Yep. Yeah, tell Aaron Rodgers to go.
Oh, he also says Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT.
Yeah. I'm very happy over here.
Okay, Joe, we'll see you later.
All right.
Peace.
Tommy.
I know.
Tommy, I was eyeing him. That was my next pick right there.
Yeah, that was tough. I had to go with him.
You know what, though? That's a really good pick because he didn't have that great of a 2019 year, but him in Texas, I think, is going to be great.
I agree. I think they have a good team there. They brought in Todd Frazier and, they have Joey Gallo, some other really good guys coming back. They got the new ballpark. So I think they're going to be competitive. And in a 60-game season, I think anybody can really be competitive. I mean, we've talked about this, but, teams like the Red Sox that, you didn't necessarily think were really going to do anything, have a shot, with their lineup. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens.
Oh, Tommy, you got me angry.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That was my guy. He was sitting there waiting for me.
I know. I'm sorry, buddy.
You guys are killing me right here, let me tell you. Snapping every one of my picks.
I feel like my pitching's pretty solid at the moment.
How many pitchers you got?
I have 5, including Garrett Cole.
5 with Garrett Cole.
Yep.
I've only got 3 without Garrett Cole.
I mean, I went with a lot of pitchers last round. I went with 2 in a row. I got 5. I mean, I'm kind of just blindly picking at this point.
See, this is when it gets kind of tough. A lot of players that you want are off the board. Wow. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but Thunder's really rolling over here. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of tough for me right now.
Tommy, how's your Yankee expedition going over there?
You know what? It's tough. It's not going exactly the way I was hoping, but I like my team, though. I think I have a good pick coming up here. It's not a Yankee, but I do like the direction I think I'm going with it.
Shoot.
5, 4, 3.
Another red.
It's a good pick.
You know what? My thinking there was just he's the closer for the Reds. Hopefully the Reds win a lot of games like I think they will. Lock up a lot of saves for me. There goes Seager.
Dang, Tommy, that's what I was gonna pick.
Great pick.
Thank you. Yeah, because I'm looking at my team and I'm gonna lose Cody Bellinger. And one thing that I luck out with is that DJ LeMahieu is listed as a first baseman along with second and third base. So I think once I get rid of Cody, when I trade Garrett Cole to Connor, I'll put DJ in that first base spot, and then I can move Corey Seager into my second and short spot. So.
We see a couple of relief pitchers been going off the board.
Frankie Montas. Interesting pick. Oh, yeah.
You know, guys, I am incredibly surprised to see that both Victor Robles and Adalberto Mondesi are still on the board.
Well, like for Mondesi, he's just a speedster. Stole over 40 bases last year. You know, if I had a slot open for him, maybe I would have drafted him. And I was thinking about Robles after I drafted Tommy Pham. He's really young, so I don't know. I think I kind of screwed up. I think I should have taken him instead of Tommy Pham. Just hoping that he's going to improve. Who knows?
Mitch Garver goes to Dane Richardson.
Good pick there.
Yeah, I gotta go with Robles here.
Robles now off the board to the Nats fan.
I was eyeing this pitcher. I don't know. He's a very low guy. Well, he's not too low, but you know, it's a name that I noticed. So
Don't take him. Don't take him. Matt, don't take him.
I gotta take him. I don't know if that was the guy you were thinking.
Matt, don't take him.
What? Baumgartner. Of course I know who Baumgartner is. Baumgartner.
Dang.
Dude, his name's Madison. I mean, you can't get more legit than that.
That was my guy. That was my guy who I was taking.
Connor, he was in my queue. I mean, I had to pick him.
He was also in my queue.
Well, I mean, everyone's in your queue, right?
No, I'm actually only down to one player. Can't share the name of the player who's in there, but
I still have 28 players in my queue.
Oh my Tommy, what are you doing?
He's got the whole Yankees team.
how many of those players aren't Yankees?
4.
Let's see.
Shoot!
Another pitcher off the board.
And
That was
Another pitcher off the board.
I think he could break out this year.
9 of them aren't Yankees.
so you have 15 Yankees in there right now.
Yeah.
No, my math is
Or
way off.
19.
13 Yankees in there right now.
Or
No, my math is going way off right now. I'm not a math guy.
I think it's 19 Yankees.
Okay. That sounds right.
Yeah, I got quite a few in there.
Kenta
I mean-
Maeda now.
There you
I'm gonna
go.
pick your guys' brain a little bit. What's more valuable, do you think?
That was Matt Cain sucks. I don't like.
I agree. Matt Cain does indeed suck.
Man, Jeremy Goldstein loves to do that. What do you think's more? Do you think what's more valuable in the pitchers? You know, starting pitcher or relief?
Well, who were you thinking about?
No, I'm just asking in general. You know, obviously when there's a really good starting pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing about relievers is that they're going to pitch, you know, a few times a week, potentially 3-4 times a week. So that is valuable. They'll come in, have a good inning, maybe a few strikeouts. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think?
Oh man, Ryu off the board too. You guys are killing me with the pitchers right now, man.
I had to take him. I
mean, Tommy, how many do you have any relief pitchers on your team?
I don't, but I'm looking at a couple right now.
You actually do. You have Chapman.
Oh, I do. Yes, thank you.
We've seen a strand of pitchers here. 6 straight pitchers off the board.
I can't believe Zach Gallen and Max Free both got taken off the board. They've been in my queue since pick 30. I've just been waiting on them, but other people pounced on them before me, and then there goes Zach Wheeler.
Wheeler now, 6 or 7 rather straight pitchers off the board. You know, I was going back to Zach Gallen there for a minute. I was reading something today, and it was talking about the Arizona pitchers there, Madison Bumgarner and Zach Gallen. And it was saying they were both going to have a great year. And Zach Gallen may actually etch out Bumgarner for the best pitcher there in Arizona.
Yep, that's exactly why I've been eyeing him. I think he's going to have a breakout season.
Mike's slouching down in the chair. He's got the wind taken out of him, much like the Cowboys do every year.
Okay, Mr. Jets fan. We'll talk when you get a winning record.
The Cowboys go 500.
1 year.
You know, I saw something today, and it was like the bar graphs that have been going around, and it was recognition, production, and then talent was way down here.
Yeah, I've seen
You should have seen how many comments I saw that said Dak Prescott.
Oh, don't worry. I saw a bunch of Carson Wentz ones too. It goes both ways. It's a two-way street.
Well, you're on the board.
Yeah, dude, you're telling me.
Yeah, you should be focusing on your pick, not
No, you should be taking yours, Edwin Diaz.
Yeah, go Diaz.
Oh, man.
Brandon Workman.
Good pick.
Workman. I was looking at him. Not gonna lie. I mean, Mike's straying away from Diaz, his homer team.
Why would I ever pick Edwin Diaz in any situation? Like,
I don't know if
honestly,
you're
he's
trying to get
so
him.
bad.
I don't know if you're trying to do what Tommy's doing and picking your going home.
Tommy, who do you think will be the main guy out of the bullpen for the Yankees this year?
Like in what way? Like,
So obviously you have Chapman. So who's the guy who's going to come in the 6th or the 7th inning and get them to the 9th?
you know, I think Chad Green's always going to be a big piece in the bullpen. You know, I'd probably have to go with Chad Green, but I mean, Tommy Kahnle, he's great out of the bullpen as well. He had a good year last year. You know, they were really solid pen. Zach Britton, he's going to fill in as the closer. You know, only for a couple games here until we get back Aroldis Chapman. All right, I'm on the clock. Let's see.
When does Tanaka get picked? Is that for a while?
Guys, can we just mention this strand of pitchers that just keeps going? Mike takes 2 more in Brandon Workman and Lance McCullers.
I think Lance McCullers will bounce back from Tommy John surgery.
Timely finally changes up the strand. He goes Ramon Laureano.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start this strand back up. I'm going to go for another arm here.
I think Ramon Laureano is a great player. I'm just not sure how well he's going to do fantasy-wise. I mean, he's probably the best center fielder defensively in the whole league. I mean, he could track down any ball and gun down any player at home play. I'm just not sure how his hitting is going to do. What do you think, Tommy?
Yeah, I mean, I almost went with Andrew Benintendi, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think the only reason I didn't was because he plays for the Red Sox. But, you know, I'm hoping that Laureano has a good year. Almost went with Aaron Hicks. And, you know, he's somebody I'm still thinking about later here in the draft. There's a few Yankees that I'm eyeing here.
Tanaka?
You
I
know,
wonder how he's going to bounce back after getting rocked in the dome.
yeah, well, he is feeling better. He's been throwing bullpen sessions. They say he's getting he's progressing well. He's getting there a little closer. So I might take him later in the draft, but I still want to wait a little bit before I take him because he is a little bit of a risk at this point. But I think anybody that was to take him, that's a good pick.
Ryan Reynolds now to Jeremy Goldstein. That's a good player there in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Mike Minor, another great pitcher off the board.
So, Connor, you bring up Pittsburgh, and something that came out today was, if you guys have been following it, our viewers, the Blue Jays, they didn't get approval to play in Toronto this year. So some thought that they would play in Buffalo, some thought Pittsburgh, and it looked like they were getting a little closer today. It looked like they were ready to finalize the Pittsburgh plan, and then it fell through. Where do you guys think they're going to end up? I've heard Baltimore, and then I've heard they might just play on the road the entire year. What do you think?
If they play on the road the entire year, that's going to be really tough. I think Buffalo is the best spot for them.
Yeah, I think it would be great. I think it'd be great for the city of Buffalo to have them in there. But I guess that they say there are some obstacles with the stadium. They don't think that it's up to par, compared to some of the other major league stadiums. But
Well, what about Oakland? I mean, Oakland, Tampa, they don't have great stadiums either. I say just screw it. Go for Buffalo. It's still a AAA stadium. You have no other choices.
yeah,
No.
well, and you. Oh, I'm sorry, Connor. What were you saying?
You finish your thought there.
Oh, I was just going to say you are right about Tampa and Oakland. They're not the best stadiums, but the only difference is I know one thing they were worried about with Buffalo is that it's kind of a smaller stadium, because it's a minor league stadium and the locker rooms are smaller, so they're not sure that they'd be able to properly social distance. So, that's been the main concern there with the health and safety aspect of it. But they say it is an option again, so I think it is possible. But Connor, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I wonder if Canada is just talking about Toronto because you think back, there used to be a Montreal Expos team. If that stadium is still there, if they could go over to Montreal for the season, or if it's Canada's just trying to protect like Toronto because there's more cases there, or if they could move over to Montreal if that stadium still stands.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. I think it was kind of they didn't want them in Canada just because they'd be crossing the border a lot. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tommy. I don't think Canada wants them to cross the border and potentially bring it over, bring coronavirus from the U.S. to the to Canada.
Yeah, and one thing I haven't heard him talk about, another location that's not too far away from Toronto is Detroit. What do you guys think about that?
I could see them trying to find a place anywhere. They're just going to want to play baseball. I don't think they're going to care where they play.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with Mike too. I think it would be a disadvantage to have them like on the road the entire season. I think they need at least some home base. I think it's kind of difficult. What do you think about that, Connor? Do you think that they, I think that is a disadvantage if you're going from place to place without like a designated home park for the year.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something that they're not going to want to do, and they will only do that if that's the last resort.
For sure.
I mean, we're at the point in the draft where Edwin Diaz is at the top of the leaderboard. What is going on right now, guys? I mean, Edwin Diaz, that is just absolutely ridiculous. You could just watch one of his games from last year and see how horrible he is. He still has great stuff. I mean, I just don't know. Pitchers just look at every one of his balls like a beach ball.
I think he's going to bounce back, buddy. I don't know.
I mean, he didn't play well against the Yankees.
He didn't, but
Mets really though.
I mean, when you're taking a Met, you got to be worried about everything.
Yeah,
Who are you
that is
taking?
true.
You know what, though? I think back to the early rounds, and whoever got Pete Alonso, I think, is really going to get a good player. Because you think back to his last season, he was really only that power hitter. But we saw when he was playing the Yankees, at least in that first game, where he was able to go down and get those balls and slap them into the outfield. I think he's definitely upped his game, and he's going to be a good player there in the second season.
That was something that I didn't see from him last year. I feel like last year he was swinging for the fences, but even his first at bat against the Yankees, he fought really hard. It was like an 8, 9, 10 pitch at bat, and he went out there and he battled extremely hard. I mean, there's not much more you can ask for a guy. He went 2 for 3 that day too. Plus, he has the power. I could see him hitting 280, 290 with 15 home runs in a 60-game season if he gets hot. Not out of the ordinary. Well, these 2 picks finally are a lot easier for me. I've had these guys in my queue. First off, J.D. Davis. If you're a Mets fan, you know how good he is. I mean, he could hit for average. He hit over 300 last year. He could also hit for power. And now with the introduction of the universal DH, hopefully he'll be playing every day. That's the big factor. We don't know if he's going to be playing every day. And next for me is Julio Urias from the LA Dodgers. He's been a really touted prospect for them. He's slotting into the Dodgers' number 3 starting spot this year, according to some reports. So he has great stuff. He only allowed 1 run in his last preseason outing. So I think he's a big steal at this point in the draft.
Me.
I had to go with the Yankee. I was worried.
Aaron Hicks.
I know. I think my Yankee bias might have gotten in the way a little bit on that one.
I think it's showing.
Yeah,
I think Aaron Hicks is a good player.
he is a good. That's the thing, though. I feel like he really could have a good year in Yankee Stadium. His left-handed bat plays really well. We've seen it. He definitely has some pop. And he's a tremendous outfielder as well. I know that doesn't get you fantasy points, but the only concern with him.
Edwin Diaz off the board.
It was auto draft too.
Richardson doing?
It was an auto draft.
He's been auto draft.
Oh, poor Dane.
I'm gonna go with
Didi.
No!
I
went
want.
with Didi. It was a stretch, but I really felt like it was the right one.
Oh
the
no!
right
I
move.
wanted
He's
Didi.
been sitting in my queue since before this draft started.
Dude, it's tough going when we got this.
That is the guy that I wanted to sit in my second base / shortstop position and be there for the entire season. Matt, who do you want to trade?
I mean, let me make this pick and then I'll head over.
How about we incorporate that into the Bryce Harper Giancarlo deal? We
Hang on.
Tommy, I'll think about it if you throw me something.
I don't know.
Oh, that kills me.
Did you watch the game on Monday night, Connor?
I did. He looked good.
He looked good. He had a
He
double.
didn't look good in Philadelphia red. I would have much rather seen him in the white pinstripes.
I'd have to agree with you there.
He looked really good.
So, I mean, after that, we are in round 20 of 25, 8:18, so we're about an hour and 18 minutes in. Do we want to wrap this up or keep it going?
Yeah, why don't we wrap this up? We don't want our viewers sitting here through all these last couple rounds.
Definitely, that's what I was thinking. So, obviously, we're going to have the rest of this draft here. We'll post our rosters on Instagram so you guys can see it. But other than that, episode. We got some episodes coming up. Episode on Monday. This one too. Anything you guys want to say?
Thank you guys
really good about my team.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. I'm sure this might not have been the most exciting episode, but it's something new. It's something fun. It's something that it'll be good to watch. We can get a lot of input. You guys think our picks were right, our picks were wrong. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for watching, guys. And we're looking forward to baseball tomorrow, today when you're watching this, opening night tonight. So we're looking forward to it.
We definitely are. We'll see you guys later.
Peace out.